My name is Suvarna Rao, working as the Assistant Professor Department of Information Technology. I'm taking the subject is the e-commerce. It is a very useful in the BTech and MBA students especially. My topic I will take the topic is called document library. It is the extended to the digital library in the e-commerce. How to create the how to save the documents, how to create the documents in the library, how to store the documents. So this is also one of the important thing from the e-commerce business. The document library is a central repository where documented and other files are stored, are managed and accessed. The main purpose of the documents, we can create any documents, we can store from the repository of the library is called the data warehousing. Previously, my class, I will take the what about different types of the data warehouse, I will explain it clearly. Here, the document library is a central repository where documents and offer files are stored or managed and accessed. It is a key component in many content management systems and collaboration platforms. So the document library is the very important. Then store the entire document, different types of the manner in the library. So that is also one of the important things from the document library. Here, the document library can be used in various contexts, different types of the areas, especially in the e-commerce, we can use the document library. Why? Because the document library, it is the one of the essential thing in the any e-commerce business, any digital marketing platform. So the document library includes so many things also there. One is the corporate environment. Our corporate environment, the environment you can create in the online business, in any corporate digital document, digital library or document library, whatever it may be. The storing of the company policies, entire look like a server. You can very careful and secure and authenticated. Those documents we can store in the one secure place, either cloud or whatever it may be. You can store those data in the cloud support. See here, the for storing company policies, all those things. What about the investment deeds? What about the partnership deeds? How much amount is required? How to download the project? What about the project present view or review? All those things I will store. We can prepare the all shareholders. We can write here good information. Then those information you can store one place. The step of thing is called the for storing the company policies, reporting project documents, and more. Anyone often integrated with tools like a SharePoint or Google Workshops. You can store permanently, need not be changed anyone in the documents. Such type of space or storage area is called the document library. Uh, Okay, the educational institutions, most of thing, the whole the research papers or course material or administrative documents and student submissions, all those things we can store from in the educational sector. So the education sector, nothing but nowadays any online business or offline business or offline classes, whatever it may be, the students some valuable information is also there. For example, research paper, IEEE standard paper or Scoopers index paper, SC1 or SCA papers or any ACM exams, any IEEE exams, whatever it may be, any valuable data, not trace out the others, then store the one particular place, then some course material also. For example, in our college, you can maintain some course description CD or course templates or any full stacks. All those things may not be duplicated to the other institutions. So, straightforward information is more attractive or more needed. We can store in one permanent place is called a server, whatever it may be. Then authenticated some password. For example, download access is available, but need not be changed those documents. That is, the documents is the not duplicate in the other colleges or other institutions. So the education institution, especially the whole research papers or course material administrative documents and students' administrations we can store in the permanent places. That is also one of the important things. And public government agencies, any persons, for example, once upon a time, the AP government of Telangana government, the entire data will be stored in the digitalization. Digitalization of the entire entire stakeholders or stakeholders, whatever, those persons' data you can store in the government officials. For example, public and government agencies for archiving official records and publications and other important documents we can store on permanent server or permanent data warehouses. Like personal use, the individual might use document library to keep track of the personal files such as a financial record and creative project or research notes, whatever it may be. For example, public and government agencies, we can store those data is a very confidential matter. So those confidential information need not be read or search the any other one without permission. Why? Because of those data is the very authenticated and valuable data. The personal data, for example, the individual might be use of document library to keep track of personal files such as a financial record and creative projects or research notes to implement the document library. So the public and government agencies and personal uses, whatever it may be, then store the data in permanent place. Okay, here the document library could maintain some key points or key features of document library are maintained. First one is the we can maintain the organizational structures. The organizational structures nothing but a folders and categories to help organize documents. Okay, that is also one type of features. And going to the other feature is called the search functionality. We can where can be stored. We can searching or retrieving the data is very effectively with the help of the some commands or some searching tools. So the searching functionality, nothing but the quality locate documents by keywords or metadata. Metadata, nothing but data about data. Those data is the basic elements, basic data is called the here. The search functionality quickly locate documents where can be stored, which type of file we can store the data. With help of the some keywords are maintained. Those data are treated as a metadata. Metadata, nothing but data about data. We can store the in the permanent place. And another key feature is called the document library. The might includes is called the access control. Here, the access control nothing but a permission to determine who can view, edit, or delete documents. Okay, access control nothing but some documents are stored in the how many documents stored within the day, within the week, within the month, like that. How many data unwanted documents are deleted. Nothing but edit and deleted with help of the access control in the documents. And versions controls. Day to day increase the software versions and documents also prioritized. You can priority based on the priority we can store the data. Now the track of change and maintain different versions of the documents we can store them this one. And collaboration tools also one of the important things. Features like comments and sharing options and real-time editing. Here the collaboration tools nothing but we can collaborate the some tools features like the comments and sharing options and the real-time editing. Those information is nothing but we can enhance. We can use these tools. We can retrieve the storing of the documents with help of the some techniques. These are the feature like documents and sharing options and real-time editing also. We can maintain the document library. So the main purpose of the document library nothing but the personalized documents or valuable documents or important documents stored in the permanently the data warehouse. Why? Because of those data treated as a digitalized data. Those data, whenever you want, you can search, you can utilize it. The type of thing is called the document library function. Here, in the context of the e-commerce, the document library serves as a vital component of managing and organizing various types of the documents and resources associated with online retail operations. So here, how a document library can be utilized in a e-commerce environment, key uses of the document library in the e-commerce, product information management (PIM). We can implement those tools is called the product specification. And the specification comes on a details, description, technical space, and user manuals. All those things we can store the product information management PIM. Okay, include and other places is called image and media. Image nothing but a picture or whatever it may be, a motion of the data. High resolution product images, video and 360 degrees views. So the product information management PIM, product specification, details, description and technical space and user manual, and images and media, high resolution product images, videos and 360 degrees views also is the required. Then nothing but we can show the anywhere, any angle, those data is available or not. There should be clarity or other authenticated information is available or not. Should be checking the product information of the management system. Then going to the other important thing, marketing and sales material. The marketing and sales material nothing but it is one of the important document libraries. Why? Because of the marketing materials is the most important thing, and sales materials also one of the important most of the things. So the promotional content here, brochures, flyers, banners, and advertisements need not be traced out to others. Those data is the very valuable from the business. Those business data information could store on permanent place. That is also one of them. And campaigning assets. Campaigning assets nothing but that is also whenever going to the campaign, how to display the through media or without media, all those things is called a campaign. Here, campaigning assets treated as a social media graphics, okay, and email templates and landing page design. All those things comes under campaigning assets. Now, the product information management systems, how to store the data in the PAM, and the other one is the marketing sales material, where can be stored, how to display the market, where can be stored. It is the one of the aspect from the document library. This is called the key use documents library in the e-commerce. One is the product information management comes under product specification, and second one is the image and media specifications. And going to the other important thing is called marketing and sales material. The marketing and sales material is called the promotional content is the one technique, and campaign assets is the another technique. Those two things we can store and we can utilize and store is permanently. Moreover, day to day we can enhance, modify those data. The documents library, another important thing is called the operational document suppliers and vendor contracts. The operational document suppliers versus vendor contracts, nothing but agreement terms and conditions, shipping and logistics information, shipping policies and tracking details, and customer documentations. Here, the operational documents comes under supplier and vendor. Nothing but one industry making one product or prepare the one product based on the user requirement. Then after completion of the product, assembly should be done. Then packing also required. After completion of the packing, some barcodes are using whatever it may be. Then upload the in the travel. Nothing but shipping the material one place to other place. Why? Because of company is the one place, or receiver nothing but a customer is the another place. Then company to customer finally reach the customer. So type of thing is called the operational document. Those operational documents also very useful. Why? Because of should be related in the customer. It is the one of the important business holder. Then receiving the customer also one of the important thing here. Those data also you can store in the permanently. One is the logistics information is also required, shopping policies also required, tracking details also required, and customer documentation, whatever it may be. All documents should be treated as a important documents from the business point of view. So those documents you can store is permanently. Then going to the other important thing is called the customer service resources. What are the customer services resources? Nothing but previous asked questions and help guides, articles and documents to assist the customer services team, and returns and refund policies and procedure and policies documents enter those things comes under customer policies requirement. So the article and document to assist customer services item teams to returns and refund policies to produce and the policies documents also very important thing from the document library. One is the operational document is supplier versus vendor context also required. We can store the permanently in the data warehouse. Then customer previous asking questions and help guides also very utilized and useful in the internet or emails and whatever it may be. You can buy the books in the previous asking questions and help guides also most important any business policies. Such type of thing is called the document. See, the previous asking questionnaire also one of the document help guides and previous so many customers you can take some helps. Those data also permanently stored in the further correspondence. So those things also very important from the document library. The document library having some things should be required. One is the compliances and legal documents, terms and services and privacy policies. The legal documents outline user rights and company obligation also is required. Then here the regulatory compliances documents comes under information related to the industry regulations and standards and financial or record invoice and receipts. That is also one type of. Here, the documents of the transactions and payment. Financially report is the another important thing. Or monthly financial reporting, or quarterly financial reporting, and annual. The entire information they can store. The legal documents also you can store on the rights and companies of the obligation rules and regulations and MOEs. All those things we can store from the one library and like financial records and invoice and receipts. That is also one of the most important. The lifelong or permanently you can store those data also very required from the such type of thing is called the document of transactions and payments also we can store in the document library. And financial report it depends upon the time. Okay, monthly are stored in the financial report or quarterly or annual financial summarization. Those things is required from the financial here. The document library features of the e-commerce documents library is the organization structures. It is the other ways the features of the document library. One is the organizational structures. The organization structures is the most important thing in the categorization of the documents. Is called the categorization organization documents also most important by categories like product or marketing operations etc. Then the organizational structures can maintain the search functionality. The search functionality comes under quickly locate documents using keywords or tags. The keywords and tags is the most search functions also there. Why? Because the large amount of name, company name is the big form. Then those form are simply HCL, BHCL. Then reduce the words. Then searching is very easy. So, for example, this college name is the sum. We can convert into the shortcut. Why? Because of the shortcut way, the words will be reduced. Searching is the very effectively than getting the same information. So, step of thing is called the search functionality. So, the features of the e-commerce documents is search functionality is the most important thing from the e-commerce business. Access control. Permission management is the one of the important thing. How to define we can view or edit or manage different types of the documents, version history or track changes and maintain the previous versions of the documents, integrations with the e-commerce platforms, seamless integration, contact with the platform like Shopee, Magento or WooCommerce for easy access to product data. So automated updates also there. That is also treated as a digital documents in the library. Now, synchronized documents with a product catalog and a marketing materials also is required. See, the collaboration tools, having some tools is required from the document library. One of the best thing is called the collaboration tools. The collaboration, nothing but a communicating, commenting and annotation. annotation allow team members of the discuss and review documents, real-time updates, and enable collaboration editing and instant updates also. Here, two things also required. Coming and annotations is the one type of thing. Real-time updates is the another type of thing. Security and backups. It is the most important thing in the any document library. Why? Because of document library, some having some backup also required. The data encryption, it is the one type of technique. Ensure the sensitive information is the securely stored. Data encryption and decryption ultimately not the same data is not stored. Decrypted data should convert into the encryption. Encrypted data should be converted into the decryption. So ensure sensitive information is the securely stored and regularly backup. Protect against data loss with a frequent backup. So that is also one of the important thing in the document library. Benefits of the document libraries in e-commerce: efficiency, streamlines document management, and produces time spent searching of the files. Accuracy, ensure that most up-to-date information is the readily available. So compliances is the best technique from the document library. Help maintain the regulatory and legal compliances by organizing and safeguarding essential documents. So the collaboration is also most important thing in the another technique from the benefits of the document library. Facilitate better teamwork and the communication through shared access in the column. These are the benefits. One is the efficiency. It is the one of the best benefit. Second one is the accuracy and compliances and collaboration. Collaboration comes on facilitating a better teamwork and communication through shared access and collaborative tool. Those things also most important thing from the document library. This is my references. Ravi Kolkata. Okay, it is the best book in the Windows and References and Electronics and Commerce. Pearson First Year Education, having different types of the textbooks also. The difference in textbook. David Whiteley, E-commerce strategy of the technological implications, and Tata Hill, a second edition 2000. Having some web references also there 1, 2, 3. We can use those references very useful for the career. Okay, thank you so much. The 9 important thing is called the document library. Most important thing from the e-commerce business. Thank you for
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.